I'm wondering, where does House Democratic leadership stand on that resolution, and do you think that Congresswoman Greene should be punished further in any way?
I'm not going to get into that. It was members are very unhappy about what happened here, and they can express themselves the way they do. What Mr. Gomez did is his own view, and that is not a leadership position. Yes, sir.
I'm wondering how you think the problem on the border, if you have any updated views on that, and what the administration should or should not be doing on that front?
I think that the administration is pulling this thing under control, and I think it's important to know that. The difference between the attitude toward the people and the children is so different in just these 2 months versus what happened in the past 4 years. In the spring, as my colleague, Congresswoman Escobar has said, who represents El Paso, in the spring, more people do come. So there will be more, as there are now, but they have to know, as the president has said, don't come, and how can we address the challenges in their country so that they stay home. But since they are coming, they fall in different categories. And the administration has plans in place to take care of the children in a much more humane way than before. And that means that we have to have more facilities, more beds, and the rest until we transition these children to their, nearly half of them, say 40-some% of them, have a parent in the country our country that we can transition to. Closer to 3/4 of them have a family member, if not necessarily a parent, in the country that we can transition them to. But they go from the Border Patrol, and then they go to the what's called ORR, the organization, the Refugee Relief, and then a transition out. So that is being, with the FEMA at the border and the rest, the administration is addressing the immediate concerns. There has to be, though, the recognition that COVID is playing a role in how people need to be separated, and so this adds to the challenge when more people come. And we had like 13,000 beds, as Congresswoman DeLauro, under whose Labor HHS Committee, the OOR falls, there are 13,000 beds, but when you need to space, you need more space, so we need more locations. I always like to quote the evangelicals. They have been so excellent on immigration for such a long time.